BBC Wiltshire, it's 5 to 9, and just over a week ago, a very special charity single was released. Well, that's Wootton Bassett Rocks and their version of When September Ends by Green Day. It was released last Sunday, and for the first 3 days it got off to a flyer. It made number 3 in the Amazon Rock Chart and number 11 in the iTunes Rock Chart. But it's been a difficult week since then. Let's see what's happening with Mark Kenner from Dream Base Studios, who's the director and producer, and Ross Mackenzie from Firebird Films, the director of photography and co-producer on the video. Morning to you both.
Hi. Morning.
Thanks for coming in. So, how's it been going then since the initial release?
Yeah, it's been up and down, and it's been such an amazing experience, and really, really hard work.
What's been so hard about it? Was it the quick turnaround?
Yeah, I think, from you look at the dates, I just reel some off, but June the 23rd, we knew about it. By the end of June, we'd chosen a song. By the end of July, we'd chosen the band, which was, all amateur bands, local guys. Everybody was local from Bassett. We had the road closure denied in the end of August, but then September the 2nd was when we had road closure accepted. So from the 2nd to the 18th is basically when everything happened in parallel. So we, hired the Land Rovers, we got the film equipment, we recorded the track at Real World Studios, Peter Gabriel Studio, a week before filming.
So that's in box, yeah?
Yeah, in box. And the thing was, this project's very special because, we wanted so many people involved in the video. And the concept was the video starts small, builds up, ends small. But that had to reflect, of course, because we were lip-syncing to the track recorded, we then had to feed that back to the studio and say, we need the track recorded like this.
Now, the video is key to this, and if people haven't seen it, I've put the link on my Facebook page, and it's just... Well, it appears to be one shot
trust
where
me,
you're just following the one guy, the lead singer on the track,
yes, Stu,
down the high street in Wootton Bassett, Royal Wootton Bassett, and then hundreds more people join him along the way.
We had over 1,000 people on the day, and painstakingly went through choreographing, exactly when people were going to come in at what point and what point of the track. I think we did it in about 7 takes. Would you say, Mark?
Yeah, it was 300 metres. We measured the high street, 292 seconds, and we split the high street up into 16 zones. And we knew that the junior town crier had to come out and ring the bells. When they're talking about rain falling from the sky, the umbrellas pop up. So all these, and the drums, Rick Buckler from the Jam is on the drums, so he has to hit the first down drum beat. So all these things really had to come in on cue, and then obviously the War Memorial with Ken Scott. He's a war legend, and
you see him standing
very sensitive.
Right,
so
yeah.
if you haven't seen the video, I'd certainly urge you to watch it. And as I say, the link's on my Facebook page, Matthew Smith, BBC Wiltshire. So how do you expect things to go? Because from here on in, you had the good start in the charts. It's dropped back a bit. What do you expect to happen now?
Well, I think basically what's happened is we started in the charts and we did quite well, and on YouTube we were gaining about 10,000 hits a day, which is fantastic. Unfortunately, we had to remove that version off of YouTube and then put a new version up because of sensitivity issue. And
that was to do with somebody's soldier's wife, I think, that was in it, wasn't it?
Basically, yeah. And we don't want to upset anyone, so we decided to just sort of get past it and move on, and we've reposted it back on YouTube. So it's now we've got a showing at Empire Cinema in Swindon today for press and for some of the crew and people involved. So we're just going to sort of move on up from here and just take it away, and it's been doing so well, and we've got such good support from it. So.
Okay, brilliant, guys. Thank you for coming in this morning. We'll have to leave it there, and thank you for the update, and we'll keep in touch as well. Oh, there is a DVD as well, is there?
Yeah, and also the main thing for this week is iTunes and Amazon. You can download it because this is the week we really need to be pushing for the charts.
Okay.
So
When September Ends by Wootton Bassett Rocks. That's what you need to look up.
Wootton Bassett Rocks.
Yeah. Not a charity single from the X Factor finalists.
No.
Thanks, guys, for coming in this morning.